What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. If you guys saw my last video, you saw that I did blow the motor and poor car is out of commission right now, but it's time now to take the car apart, at least take the head off and most of the parts in the front to go ahead and get started on rebuilding it. So I'm in the process of sourcing out a new block, trying to figure out if I want to do a sleeve block, if I want to just do a piston and rod motor and go that route. Haven't really decided that yet. We shall see what happens over the winter time. I'm gonna be working on it here in the garage, since it's just a very easy, simple engine pull and replace. But hopefully we will be ready for next spring and we will be at the first H-Day event of 2020. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's start taking the car apart. Oh wow, I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a lot of oil that's dripping out of the engine. A lot of it down here, but oh, there's gunk and everything everywhere. I can only imagine the bottom of the car, how much oil is everywhere. I can see already, right down in there, there's oil everywhere down here. So let's drain whatever's left and keep going. I went underneath there and yeah, there's a bunch of boot grease, axle grease everywhere underneath the car. So what seemed to happen when the rod shot out, it completely destroyed the inner side of the boot. So this boot here is all loose, and then also the mid shaft, the top bolt completely demolished the whole top end of that. So once we start taking all that stuff out, I can give you guys a little bit more details on how that looks. But yeah, the cleaning of this is not going to be fun. So yeah, I'm not going to be very excited about this part at all. And as she just stands right in the way. But yeah, so all right. I'm slowly finding more and more little things that have happened, but we'll keep going and see how this goes. I'm just happy nothing. I still got, you know, good spinning turbo, and it doesn't have any play in it or anything, so that's always a good sign. No play in there whatsoever. Turbo still spins, and that's a good thing. I think transmission is fine. It goes in a, let me get a better view here. It all goes into gear. So, you know, that's my biggest concern here, because just the trans alone with the PPG gears and everything else was $5 or $6 grand just in here, maybe a little bit more. So the stock block I'm not really too worried about, because I mean, it's a stock block. The head is another thing that I am worried about, because the head itself is has some machine work done to it. Still has stock cams, but had valve springs, retainers, had pretty much a refresh of the whole head. I'm gonna keep working on this and have some more fun. All right, I'll get that other one from underneath the car. And as you guys can see, that's just me shoving my hand down in there for a couple seconds. And there's axle grease everywhere underneath the car. Now I can go ahead and at least get the harness unplugged from the inside and pull it out and use some brake clean to clean it off. Get a lot of that grease and stuff, because just by me sticking my hand down in there, you guys saw how much grease there was. And I might take off the axle today and take it over to the shop and have Lude over there, or Dustin, you know, reassemble that, put new boot on it or whatever else they need to do to get that fixed. But the boot's completely off, so that's not a very good thing. But it's fixable. Everything that's happened here is fixable. So at least, I mean, the car didn't last me very long, unfortunately, running, but all the all-wheel drive components, you know, rear end, everything else, making 650 on the street, it was a blast, and you guys saw with previous videos how fun it was. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going at it and slowly take this thing apart. Okay, that wasn't the smart way of getting it out, but it's out. Oh, jeez. There's footprints all over the valve cover and stuff, but at least it's out. Don't take it out that way, but I think it was a lot easier at least to take it all in one piece. Ooh, that's done. Okay. There goes my glove. Wipe this off here. Either way, I gotta clean all this stuff anyway, so whatever I stepped on will get cleaned either way. But just looking down in here, let me grab the GoPro and show you guys. There's tons of oil and everything. Let me show you guys the hole in the block down there. So there's a nice lovely hole in the block, and then the intermediate shaft completely broke off right there. So yeah, block is junk. I don't see any other damage other than, you know, the stuff that broke off and all that axle grease everywhere else. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to take a little break, and now that I got that out, I can start working on the rest of the stuff, but I'll be back here in a little bit, so see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back from my break. It wasn't really a break, it was the next day. So yesterday we got the turbo manifold and everything off in a very unorthodox way. It was kind of funny. I got up on top of the motor and took it out. Nothing was damaged because, you know, it's good. So but this is what I've got so far off of the car, aside from, like, you know, the charge pipes and everything else that are right here. So charge pipe, at least one of them, the up pipe, we got some things over here, my oily, very oily harness, and some of it has a little bit of axle grease there, and there's a ton of axle grease on my dump tube, but at least I was able to get this whole thing off in one piece. That way I can take it apart, inspect everything, clean it. There's the other charge pipe from the intake side that was with oil, so I let that drain out. But pretty much what I'm gonna do today is continue to take off the remainder of the front side of the motor, all this fun stuff, clean a lot of that off. There's a lot of oil down in there, a lot of pieces everywhere else, and continue on with the process, and hopefully clean up everything that's back there. So, all right, I'm gonna get to it. Fuel rails out. Let's get some of that fuel out of there. Now it's time to take the injectors out, and immediately after you take these things out, put them in a bath of WD-40. That way they don't get clogged up, and then you don't have to send these out to get flow tested and cleaned out and whatever else. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. All right, one came out, so be right into the dump, right into the tank of the WD-40. There we go. So I got the injectors in the bath of WD-40. And that'll make sure that they stay good and I don't have to worry about taking them to get re-cleaned or cleaned up or whatever else, flow tested, anything else. I might still get them flow tested, at least just to run gasoline through them, just with one that we have, or that they have at the shop, at least to get that part done, but let these sit in here until the car's ready to come back together. Alright guys, so I didn't have a 10mm wrench, so what I did was I found this lovely screwdriver here, and it fits perfectly in there and gives me enough room, enough wiggle room that I can actually get in there. So I'm gonna try this out, see if this works, and I'm gonna go buy some more 10mm wrenches because apparently I didn't have enough. I think I had like 4 and they're all gone. So let me try this, see if I can finagle it in here and get it in there somehow. Got it in there. Got it. Ooh, that worked like a charm. Jesus. Let me show you guys. This is actually hilarious. This is so funny. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see that there. But yeah, pretty much just angled it in here, and I was able to loosen it enough that now I can slowly go ahead and back it out, either with my fingers. Yep, with my fingers, so that's backing out nice and smoothly. Never mind, I gotta go back in there again. Amazing how that worked. That is out. Now I can take the intake manifold off. So, comes right off. Oh man, that is not good. I definitely bent a valve. Ooh. Alright, so there's some metal chunks in here. There we go. So if you guys can see, that valve is completely bent. Let's inspect the other ones here. These look okay. These aren't that bad. Right up on this side here. That one's alright. These are good, at least from visual inspection. That valve looks like it's started to bend, and that one is starting to bend as well. But yeah, this is cylinder number 2. Cylinder 2 exhaust or intake valve is bent, meaning that is exactly where the piston hit. And show you guys a little bit more of the damage here. May need a new oil pump as well because it shot straight down. So valve's definitely bent. At least it didn't shoot down and drop the valve. Hopefully there's minimal damage to the head, but that's essentially where we're at, folks. Next is taking the head apart and hopefully see what the real damage is of everything. So, well, with that, guys, I think I'm gonna end this specific segment here of the vlog until after the new year, and then I'm gonna continue on tearing the car apart. So once again, thank you guys very much for watching, subscribing, and liking the videos. Leave a comment below. Really want to get the car done by spring, and hopefully I can get a good amount of the stuff done over the winter time. So if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, make sure you guys watch those. There's some videos of me actually ripping in the car, and some other videos as well. Some in-car footage and some footage of putting the all-wheel drive setup on the car. So once again, thank you guys very much. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and wish me luck. So I'll see you guys next time.